Dear friends, hope you're all back to back from meditation, should I say, and you found that meditation relaxing. Okay, yeah, so following the meditation, I thought I'll share a little bit about my journey into meditation. I've been in the journey of meditation since 2012, so more than 10 years now. And I came across meditation, I think, at a point where I was looking for something that would help me. I was in a quite a dark place at that time, and I didn't want to go to a route of um, medication, etc. at that time. And there was something that was telling me that there is something more that I'm going to come across and I need. And at that point, I came across this beautiful couple, my angels, Kiran and Pranahita, that came into my life. And we were at an event, a retreat for Manavta charity. And that was my first experience of meditation that night. And something in me told me this is what I've been searching for, and got really hooked to it. And there's been no looking back since then. And what meditation has given me, I can't quantify because everything externally is still the same for me. Before meditation and after meditation, I'm in the same job, with the same family. So everything physically is the same, but what's changed for me is a lot internally. That change is something I can't express in words. So I call meditation my rebirth because what I was internally before meditation to what I am now after meditation is completely different. And the biggest lesson for me that I have learned through meditation is to live in the present moment. I think I was somebody who used to always worry about what's going to happen. And that point when I came into meditation was I had my first child, and I was always worried about him if he didn't eat, if he didn't sleep, if he had a little temperature. I think every little thing used to make me worried. And if there was something wrong, I would blame myself. I would feel guilty about it. And I think as a new mother, bringing a child in the Western society, and I had a lot of English friends who had their ways of bringing a child, and my parents telling the traditional way of bringing the child, and I didn't know what was right, what was wrong. And all these things probably added to my state of confusion at that time. And what meditation gave me was the clarity that whatever I believed is right. And I went with my intuition, my gut instinct. So the second time I was pregnant after a few years was a completely different journey for me because I trusted my inner gut, my intuition at that time. And it was a beautiful journey of motherhood the second time. So yeah, so I can't quantify what meditation has given me externally, as I said, in physical realm. But it's definitely so much inner peace, happiness, joy, a purpose. It has definitely given me a purpose in life, I would say. I work in a senior leadership role for an IT company, and my journey at my workplace has my growth at my workplace has been quite steep as well since I've been into meditation. So before, when I used to run behind things or behind positions, they were running away from me. And the day when I have left everything to the universe, should I say, to God, universe, to the bigger consciousness, things are coming automatically to me. And that's another magic. I call it the magic of meditation because it just, when you trust things, when you have that faith and you're not worried about it, I feel they come to you automatically. You attract it to you. They get attracted to you. So that's been my journey so far um, in meditation, and I just feel grateful enough to be on this earth plane. And I'm hoping that there is a bigger purpose for my life. And I'm keen on spreading meditation mostly to children, because when I look back into my own life, I feel if I had known meditation as a young child, if I had the tool of meditation, there would have been so many things I could have handled much in a much better way, my emotions and my inner strength. So, so yeah, that's why I'm keen on taking meditation to, as I do sessions at local schools, trying to teach the skill of meditation to children. And I also do sessions to corporates in my company as well, because I think the day-to-day stresses of a job can get to anybody. So that's been another place where I have been teaching meditation. So today, I thought I would share a little bit around the science of meditation. So why does meditation work? So when I started my journey of meditation, I think I was just looking for something that would help me come out of that dark place. And I did the first 41-day session with Kiran and Pranahita, and that completely changed me. And at that time, I didn't really explored why it worked, because I was just so grateful that it worked for me. But being a science student, being an engineering student, I wanted to explore why does meditation work? What is it that makes it work? And through reading a number of books and attending sessions with Buddha CEO, and the quantum science, they call it now. There's been a lot of books written by Dr. Joe Dispenza, Mind to Matter, Becoming Supernatural, which explains the science behind meditation. So why does the process of meditation work for everybody? So I've tried to put a short synopsis of that in for everyone. So let me share that out. Okay, I've got the wrong screen. Yeah. So the science behind meditation, or should I call it the magic behind meditation? Because it is truly magical. I think there are so many synchronicities that have happened to me as well through meditation that I've never imagined that would have happened. So it is truly magical, meditation is. Um, so meditation brings about a lot of benefits in us, and they can be physiological, something that you can see in your body. There have been people who have reduced their blood pressure, their sugar levels. Uh, a lot of physical benefits have been seen. Their weight loss has been controlled. The immune system has become stronger. A lot of physical changes have been seen. A lot of psychological changes as well have been seen through meditation. It's something that you can't quantify, like what I mentioned, improvement of their self-confidence, developing more creativity, more intuition, and being more emotionally stable. So a lot of psychological changes as well. And obviously, a lot of spiritual changes have also happened through meditation. I think we become more empathetic. We can relate to other living beings, be it animals, be it plants. We tend to be more forgiving, more compassionate as well. So a lot of spiritual benefits also develop through meditation. So how does all this happen? What's the reason for this? And you probably have come across a lot of people endorsing meditation now, a lot of people who have followed meditation, some great names that I tried to put together here, like Steve Jobs, who says that your intuition starts to blossom with meditation, and you can think and see more clearly as well. And Oprah Winfrey has she has done podcasts with Eckhart Tolle, the author of Power of Now. And again, she has been recommending meditation as well. And Zukovich, yeah, you probably have heard about him being a vegan and practicing meditation. So a lot of all these high profile people have been on the journey of meditation as well. So there is something in it, right? Otherwise, all these people wouldn't really believe in it. Um, so what makes it work? So scientifically, a lot of experiments have happened to see what happens during meditation and why is it that the changes happen and what makes those changes happen. So our brain, our thoughts are our energy, and every energy has frequency, and so it has the thoughts have a frequency. So our thoughts, those thoughts come under different brain waves. So when we are stressed, they are under a high frequency, which is the beta frequency. So when we're anxious, when we are stressed, when we are concentrating a lot as well, our brain is under a beta frequency. Then when we start to relax, so at the start of meditation, when we are drifting into that relaxation mode, our brain waves enter something called the alpha state, alpha brainwave state. So this is where your body starts to get more relaxed, your mind starts to get more relaxed as well. And then we enter into a theta state. Theta state is where the frequency of the brain waves is much lesser. And this is the brain waves when we start to develop intuition, more creativity. And this happens when we are now drifting into a deeper state of relaxation. This is when the REM sleep cycle happens as well. We come across the same thing. And then ultimately, when we go into that deep state of meditation, you just reach that point where you don't connect with anything. You are just yourself. You can't feel your body. You can't feel anything around you. At that state of meditation, the brain enters the delta state. And this also happens in your sleep. When you have that deep sleep and you wake up so refreshed the next morning, that's when you have entered the delta state. And that happens through meditation more consciously as well. And in the state of delta, this is where healing happens. Your body goes through a process of healing. This is where the psychological, the physiological, and the spiritual changes start happening in you. And this is a science that has been observed in meditators. So there have been a lot of experiments done through electroencephalograms, ECG machines, EEG machines. So when a person is meditating, there have been experiments where these machines have been put on them to see how their brains react or how their brains change while they're going through the different stages of meditation. So as you can see here, this is the pattern, the brainwave pattern of an anxious brain. And you can see that the beta is quite big. So most of their thoughts are in the beta brainwave frequency. So the anxious, the stressed state. And as they start to enter into meditation, you can see that the beta states, the brainwave starts to become shorter, while the alpha brainwave starts to become longer. So they are starting to enter into the relaxation more. And then similarly in the theta and the delta also starts to increase. So these have been captured through various experiments. And if you come across Dr. Joe Dispenza's 5-day courses, he actually does this on all his participants as well. He puts these EEG machines on them and sees the changes the brain goes through while the person is under a state of meditation. Another place where meditation has found tremendous impact or effects is through our hormones. So meditation has a very positive effect on our hormones, which then controls different parts, different functions within us. So the happy neurotransmitter, which is the serotonin, when we go into the sunshine, we feel happy because we get the serotonin into us. And the similar effect can be seen when we meditate. Then our stress hormone, which is the cortisol that we all talk about, the level of the stress hormone, the cortisol hormone goes down when we meditate. Similarly, we have the DHEA, which is the longevity molecule. That again, it gets boosted through meditation. And similarly, the calm chemical, which is also known as the GABA hormone or molecule, also increases when we meditate. So you can see a lot of different hormones, the endorphins, when you exercise, you get these rush of endorphins, you feel happy, the happy hormones. Again, through meditation, that happens very naturally as well. Then the growth hormones, which we those increase during our sleep, also happen during our meditation. So the happy hormones or the growth hormones are enhanced through meditation. The melatonin, the sleep hormone, the sleep molecule, sorry, again, it's needed for a good night's sleep. Again, meditation helps to boost melatonin. So that's why, when you can't sleep in the night, it's recommended that you just meditate for a few minutes, and that'll help you drift into sleep much better. That's because of that. And this is a new molecule known as anandamide. And ananda, and I'm sure a lot of people have heard that word, means happiness. So anandamide, again, it's the bliss molecule. And again, it's been found to have increased in people or being boosted in people that meditate regularly. So here the key is being regular in meditation. The process of meditation is magical, but there is a lot of self-discipline that we need to bring into the practice of meditation as well. You don't need to sit for a long time. Even if it's 5 minutes, 10 minutes a day, to keep doing it regularly is the magic behind it to get the benefits of meditation. Another scientific experiments that have been found in people that meditate is the telomeres. So telomeres are the caps that are at the end of the chromosomes, and they protect our DNA. So these telomeres that exist at the end of the chromosomes, and they protect our genes from erosion. So those erosions can be due to any external factors, due to stress, and due to aging as well. And what it's been found is in meditators, the telomeres are much longer than people who don't meditate. So the shorter the telomeres, that means the aging process has started. So you can see that for people that meditate, these telomeres still remain quite long. And there was an experiment that was done during the COVID time, because what happened was the virus was affecting a lot of people, but not everybody had similar levels of symptoms. And one of the things that was seen during those experiments was the people with the longer telomeres were less prone to the symptoms of COVID compared to people who had shorter telomeres, who were showing those symptoms of COVID in a much larger scale. So yeah, and meditation has found that the telomeres can remain longer for a longer part of your life if you continue the process of meditation. So again, another scientific study that proves why meditation works. Yeah, and this is another slide. Just wanted to bring it to say that, as I said, it's a discipline. It's not something that we can achieve in a day or two. It's quite a long process, but it's a very simple process. But we do need to stick to it on a regular basis to see the benefits of meditation. And group calls like this bring us into the discipline of practicing it, because when we do it with people that are in a similar wavelength, into a similar frequency, the effect of that is magnified. So as Kiran said yesterday, meditations, Sajjan Sangatyam, which is doing it together, and reading books, all of these help in our spiritual practice as well. And I would like to conclude with this quote by Tatchitna, which says that to be beautiful means to be yourself. You don't need to be accepted by others. You need to accept yourself. And this for me is very profound, because this is what has been the biggest change for me, to accept myself the way I am. And that's only been possible through meditation for me. And so, yeah, I conclude here. That's been my journey of meditation, and that's been a little snippet of why meditation is magical, which has been proved through scientific means. So I would like to open the floor at this point for any Q&As. Anybody would like to ask any questions or share anything? I'm just going through the chat as well. Cool. Anybody would like to know anything in particular or have a question related to meditation or related to anything else? Feel free to unmute and ask. Is it possible to send me the link for that soothing music? Yes. Yeah, so if you it's from YouTube. If you go onto YouTube and put in Secret Waterfall, and that's the music that I was playing. So Secret Waterfall is the music, so you can listen to it from YouTube as well.
See, I just want to say,
Yeah.
I extremely enjoyed the music, but your voice is so soothing. And I think we are in a lovely state of being that we don't want to say anything or do anything. I think I could just go off to sleep now. It's so beautiful. And the way you explained the scientific side of it about the telomeres and the way the GABA increases and everything, hormones and so on, that made such a lot of sense. And sometimes you need that background to go into things like meditation, because some people don't look at it in a scientific manner. But our Rishi Muni did so much meditation, and we have inherited that wonderful thing. And that's why when we do Shanti Path, the word Shanti itself has got wonderful brain waves. Whenever I say the word Shanti, I feel that connection, like I'm kind of logging into the brain waves of that peaceful being. And so I just want to thank you, Sri, for such a wonderful way of, this hour's been absolutely magical. Thank you so much. Dhanyavad.
Thank you, Indiji. Really appreciate your feedback, and no, I agree. I think it is magical, and it's a very ancient thing, and it's always been there for us. But I think I also understand that I think the right time has to come for us to connect to it as well, and sometimes it's through various lifetimes we must have been practicing for all of us to be here together today to continue on this journey. So, yeah, but definitely it's been magical coming into this path, and I'm forever grateful to a lot of people that I have encountered through this journey. My angels, Kiran and Pranahita, the teachers that I've learned, Chandra sir from Buddha CEO, GK sir, Patriji, and a lot of people, and I'm forever grateful for helping me to become who I am today because of meditation. So, yeah, thank you very much as well for your feedback. Thank you.
Dhanyavad.
Well, friends, if
Beautiful, beautiful, Srila Garu. Excellent sharing. Friends, everybody please utilize these sessions. Ask the questions. Okay, if you have any doubts, ask the questions. Feel free. This is for your own sake. Okay, so even if you can't ask here, you can come to the group, and you have the group. You can ask there. So amazing sharing, Srila Garu, always very scientific. It all makes sense. Thank you for this beautiful session. Thank you.
Thank you, Kiran. Yeah, my angel. It's because of Kiran that I have been on this path of meditation, and I'm always, always, always grateful to Kiran and Pranahita for being my angels and my guiding angels on this path. So thank you to you too.
Thank you. We are all here to learn from each other. But yeah, thank you. Thank you, everyone. So yeah, she is also there in the group. Please ask the questions. And somebody is asking for the recording. So I have shared the YouTube link here for this session. Suresh Subramanian sir. So you have the YouTube link in the chat message. Please, you can watch there. Thank you. Thank you, Srila garu.
Thank you, Kiran, and thank you, everyone. Please tune in to the same Zoom link every night, 9 o'clock. And there are some wonderful sessions planned for you all from different masters over the next 30, 40, well, 35 days now. Please do utilize it. As I said, it's all about practice, self-discipline, motivating yourself to do it, because you will see the results for yourself. It's scientific. It has to work. There's no other way to it. So just good luck on this journey, and we are always there to support you. If you have any questions, please do reach out, and we're more than happy to answer with the knowledge that we have. So thank you.
थोड़ा सा हिंदी में बता दो ने क्या बोला
या नहीं, ओके, या
Yeah.
नहीं, मैं बोल रही हूँ कि मेडिटेशन साइंटिफिकली प्रूवन है, तो ये वर्क करेगा, सबके लिए करेगा, बट ये है कि हमें अपनी मेहनत डालनी पड़ेगी एवरी डे। इवन 5 मिनट के लिए भी अगर हम लोग मेडिटेट कर सकें तो दैट विल बी रियली ग्रेट। वो प्रैक्टिस से होता है, 1-2 दिन में नहीं आएगा, क्योंकि हमारा ब्रेन जो है ना, वो मंकी ब्रेन है, वो थॉट्स हर जगह लेके जाएगा हमें, तो वो प्रैक्टिस से टीम होगा। सो वी हैव टू कीप प्रैक्टिसिंग, एंड क्योंकि ये साइंटिफिक है, तो ये ऐसा नहीं है कि एक जन के लिए वर्क करेगा, एक जन के लिए नहीं करेगा, हर जन के लिए करेगा। तो इट्स यूनिवर्सल। वी जस्ट हैव टू हैव द फेथ, भरोसा रखना पड़ेगा उस पे। So that's how I can explain it. Thank you.
Thank you, Ji.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, friends, we'll probably end this now. Thank you all very much for joining, and looking forward to connecting with you all tomorrow at the same time on the same Zoom link. Shubh Ratri. Thank you.
Thank you.